Biosphere Reserve in India. Biosphere Reserves in India UPSC. Biosphere reserves are areas of terrestrial and coastal or marine ecosystems or its amalgamation. The Biosphere Reserve Network was launched in 1976, 2 years after the initiation of Man and the Biosphere Program. Government of India established 18 biospheres in the country categories generally relating to IUC and Category V protected areas. Read more vertical line geography strategy. Functions of Biosphere Reserve. Each Biosphere Reserve is supposed to fulfill 3 harmonizing functions. Conservation function, to conserve genetic resources, species, ecosystems and landscapes. Development function, to promote sustainable human development. And economic logistic support function, to provide support for research and analyzing the issues of conservation and sustainable development. 3 zones of biospheres. The zonation system. Biosphere reserves have 3 unified zones that aim to fulfill 3 harmonizing and mutually reinforcing functions. The core area, it involves an entirely secured and protected ecosystem that contributes to the preservation of landscapes, ecosystems, species and genetic variation. The buffer zone, it encompasses or adjoins the core areas. It is utilized for activities compatible with sound ecological practices that can fortify scientific research, monitoring, training and education. The transition area, it is a part of the reserve where the greatest activity is permitted to promote economic and human development that is sustainable. World Network of Biosphere Reserves. The World Network of Biosphere Reserves (WNBR) covers globally chosen protected areas. It consists of a vibrant and interactive network of sites of distinction. It promotes the harmonious assimilation of people and nature for sustainable development through different ways. If one country declares one area as a biosphere reserve, it can't nominate the same two under the UNESCO's Man and Biosphere (MAB) program. If UNESCO accepts the proposal of the government, the Biosphere Reserve will enter into the World Network of Biosphere Reserves (WNBR). 10 of the 18 biosphere reserves in India are a part of the World Network of Biosphere Reserves, which is based on the UNESCO Man and the Biosphere (MAB) program list. Recently, the Agast High-Admalat Biosphere Reserve was incorporated at the International Coordinating Council of the Man and the Biosphere Program of UNESCO that ended up in Peru on March 19. With the addition of the Agast High-Admalat Biosphere Reserve, 10 of the 18 biosphere reserves in the country have made it to the list. Year. Name. States. 2001. Sundarbans Biosphere Reserve. West Bengal. 2009. Simple Biosphere Reserve. Odisha. 2009. Putmar High Biosphere Reserve. Madhya Pradesh. 2009. Nakrek Biosphere Reserve. Meghalaya. 2000. Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Tamil Nadu. 2004. Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve. Uttarakhand. 2001. Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserve. Tamil Nadu. 2013. Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve. Great Nicobar. 2012. Akanakmurtamar Contact Biosphere Reserve. Chhattisgarh. 2016. Agast High-Admalat Biosphere Reserve. Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Biosphere Reserves of India. Biosphere reserves are announced by the state or central governments by notification. The governments can nominate them under the UNESCO's Man and Biosphere (MAB) program after its establishment as a biosphere reserve. There are 18 biosphere reserves in India. Note: Name of Biosphere Reserve. Year of notification. Location states. 1. Nilgiri. 1986. Parkwaganaid, Nagarhole, Bandipur and Magamalai, Nilamburg, Silent Valley and Sarugani Hills, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka. 2. Nanda Devi. 1988. Part of Kamali, Pithoragar, and Bajeshwar districts, Uttarakhand. 3. Nakrek. 1988. Part of Garo Hills, Meghalaya. 4. Great Nicobar. 1989. Southernmost islands of Andaman and Nicobar and Islands. 5. Gulf of Mannar. 1989. Indian part of Gulf of Mannar between India and Sri Lanka, Tamil Nadu. 6. Manas. 1989. Part of Cochrane, Bongay Jayon, Barbadat, Mulberry, Kampra and Davrang districts, Assam. 7. Sundarbans. 1989. Part of Delta of Ganges and Brahmaputra River System, West Bengal. 8. Simapal. 1994. Part of Mayurganyan District, Orissa. 9. Dibrugarh-Saikhovan. 1997. Part of Dibrugarh and Tinsukia districts, Assam. 10. Dihang Dibang. 1998. Part of Shang and Dibang Valley in Arunachal Pradesh. 11. Putmarhi. 1999. Parts of Bitul, Kashadabad and Chhindwara districts of Madhya Pradesh. 12. Kanchenjunga. 2000. Parts of Kanchenjunga Hills and Sikkim. 13. Bagast High and Maralai. 2001. Medyard, Petia and Shemturni wildlife sanctuaries and their adjoining areas in Kerala. 14. Bakadnath Amar Kantak. 2005. Covers parts of Ainapur and Indri districts of MP and parts of Bilaspur districts of Chhattisgarh state. 15. Kachchhage. 2008. Part of Kachchhage, Rajkot, Surendranagar and Patan civil districts of Gujarat state. 16. Cold Desert. 2009. Pan Valley National Park and surroundings, Chandrapal and Sarkut and Kipra Wildlife Sanctuary in Himachal Pradesh. 17. Sechachvaland Hills. 2010. Sechachvaland Hill ranges covering parts of Chittorgarh and Kodappa districts of Andhra Pradesh. 18. Panna. 2011. Part of Panna and Chhattisgarh districts in Madhya Pradesh.